Hey guys, John here, and welcome back to this series, How to Use Harmless. This is video 13, and today we're talking about the effects. So let's load up a default patch as usual and reset our frequency. Maybe something like this. Let's bring this down a little bit. So we just have a saw wave here. Now at the very bottom, we're going to have chorus, delay, reverb, and the compressor, which is technically not an effect, but it's still in the effects section. So anyway, let's look at our chorus here. If we open this up, we have 9 different types of presets here. So let's listen to a couple of these and see how they sound like. The good old classic sound. Thick, although I think that's misspelled. That's deep. Flanger. Very cool one. We have an alternate flanger. And it's wild too to see the pattern that this creates up here as well. Then we have stereoized. Modulation. Surround. Next up we have vibration as our very last one. Fits the name. And that's our chorus here. Let's turn this off. Look at the delay. So we have classic ping pong and stereo. Classic, just a standard delay. Nothing too crazy on that. Then we have ping pong, so bouncing back and forth between left and right. And then we have stereoized. And we have a volume knob and then the feedback control, so how many delays we're going to hear, and then the time it takes for these delays to happen. And if you look in the top left here, you can always see how it's synced to the tempo as well. Now let's turn this off and move on to the reverb. You have a couple here as well, so you have your classic one. You have large hall. You have cathedral, and this one's really cool if you're making an organ type patch. And using some additive synthesis here, you can make some pretty cool stuff and also use the tremolo as well. It's a little demonstration there. And then moving on, we have the venue. And we have the drum room, one of my favorites. This is a cool preset because it kind of just gives the sound a little bit of space without soaking it too much in reverb. Then we have small studio. And that's pretty much it. And then next on, we have the compressor here. So we have limiting, warming, heating, and distortion. So let's make a little interesting patch here. Okay, so we have something to put together here. Now this mix is going to be how much of that is going to be compressed. One thing I forgot to mention, once it's on limiting, this knob actually doesn't work. As you can see, it kind of turns off a little bit. But once you go to the other ones, there's a slight lighter blue, and that means it is working. So it goes from warming, heating, and limiting should, in my opinion, kind of be at the very bottom or between heating and distortion, but whatever. And then heating is stronger compression. And distortion, as you guessed it, it's a very cool sounding distortion. And one of the last things to point out here, you have this normal and high quality for the effects. Normal is what we're hearing right now. You can go to high quality, and it's going to sound a little bit better, but also once you render out the song, it's going to go into super high quality, so it's going to be even better than this high quality version that we're hearing. And then this threaded is for multi-threaded support for your CPU. And the question mark, you see a little graphic here, and then the keyboard down here is to hide this keyboard if you don't want to look at it. And that's pretty much these effects in a nutshell. They're very simplistic, easy to use. There's a couple presets. You're not going to be bogged down in knobs, but it does sound pretty good if you spend a little bit of time with it. So hopefully this series has helped you learn this synth, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.